Aisha just got a new job at a KNH partner organization and is about to plan her very first project. This video provides orientation on how to plan a project and develop its impact chain and logical framework by using the theory of change methodology and the results of the Child Rights Situation Analysis. But what actually does project planning mean? Planning is the process of identifying the objectives and expected outcomes of a project. Planning also includes clarifying the strategies and activities required to achieve the project goals and outcomes, and in this sense the changes that a project is intended to accomplish. For KNH projects, this means that before starting a planning process, Aisha needs to conduct a child rights situation analysis and base the planning process on the prioritized child right violations and the results of a duty bearer and stakeholder analysis and causal analysis. The planning process itself is a participatory process involving relevant stakeholders, right holders, and duty bearers, considering the 9 basic requirements for ethical and meaningful child participation. The result of the project planning process is the project proposal. As KNH is committed to the realization of children's rights, it has therefore developed its own child rights approach that guides the entire project planning process. The approach is based on the principles of the Convention on the Rights of the Child and the components of change in children's rights. The following 4 principles of the CRSA shape KNH's approach to children and their rights. The principle of non-discrimination aims to prevent and combat discrimination against children. The principle of the best interest of the child emphasizes the need to recognize children and their best interests as paramount in decision-making and policy formulation. The principle of participation presents children as right holders by recognizing children's opinions, their right to express themselves freely, to influence their environment and to have a say in all matters that affect them. The principle of survival and development emphasizes that children must grow up in an enabling environment in which they can develop their potential. From these 4 principles, KNH derives 6 components of change for developing child rights-based strategies in projects and programs. Strengthening the capacity of the state as primary duty bearers. Establishment and implementation of functional laws, policies, structures, and systems by state authorities. Engagement of non-state actors in promoting and realizing children's rights. Empowerment of rights holders to claim their rights. Strengthening the capacity of parents and caregivers to fulfill their responsibilities. Promoting accountability mechanisms. The principles and components of change guide the definition of the intended changes that are defined in the project. Is this video helpful in planning your KNH project? You can find more detailed information in the info sheets on project planning. We welcome your feedback or questions to our quality development team.